Do you want to be able to do awesome demos with live zooming in and out and highlighting on screen like I do in many of my videos? I'm the Productivity Coach, and today I show you how. Hi, I'm Stuart Ridout, the Productivity Coach, and I am a modern work customer success manager at Microsoft. Now, if you've seen any of my previous videos, you'll notice that I tend to kind of zoom into the screen to show certain areas, and will highlight things by kind of drawing a box around areas that you need to click. Now, this is actually all done live. I do very few edits on my video. I try and, in my workflow, try and do everything just live in one take, so I don't have to mess about editing that. But lots of people will ask, how can you do that? Zooming in and out and highlighting on screen, because they'd like to do it if they were running training sessions, etc., with their end users, because it's just a really nice way to kind of make sure that people can see exactly where you're pointing to. Well, the great news is you can do that for free with a little application called ZoomIT. So let's zoom in here and see what it looks like. So what I'm going to do actually is I'm just going to switch me off, so you can't see me because we need to look down in this bottom corner. So here down the bottom, I've got a little application. It's here and it's called ZoomIT. So you can get that completely free. So all you need to do is go to your favorite search engine, look for ZoomIT, and you want this one here that says docs.microsoft.com rather than any of the other websites. And that will take you to a page that looks like this. So this was written quite some time ago, ZoomIT. But is used by lots and lots of people to be able to kind of do this effect where they can zoom in and they can highlight things on screen by just clicking and doing that. So all you need to do is download it and install it, and you're good to go. So you get this little icon that's down here. So if I right click on here and go into, if I right click, there we go, and go into options, okay. We do that again because I just lost that. There we go. Right click and go onto options. You can see that actually it's got a lot more functions than we might expect. So we've got zooming function, but we've also got things where we can draw on screen, we can type, and it's got, just as a bonus, it's got a free little break timer in there as well. So you can define what that zoom level is when you press Control and 1 by using here, and then it tells you all of the different ways that you can control it. Okay, but the easiest way to show you is just to demo this live. Okay, so if I wanted to zoom in to a particular part of the screen, and then all I need to do is press Control and 1, I can move my mouse around, okay? So I can still say, okay, so you need to click on Docs over here, and then what you need to do is click down here on the bar. But if you want to lock that screen to be able to draw on it, all you need to do is just click your mouse. And you can see here I've got like a little crosshair that's going around. So to be able to draw, you can just free draw here by using your mouse. But for me, I'm not very good at doing that, so I like to just draw boxes around things. So to do that, all you need to do is hold down the Control key, and you can draw boxes like this. If you want to draw a straight line, you can hold a Shift key. So if you want to go, I'm going to go from here and go to here, then we can press Shift and drag. If you hold down the Tab key, you can draw an ellipsis around things. And lastly, if you hold down Shift and Control, you can do an arrow. The arrowhead is where you start there. Okay, so those are the things that you need to do. Now, I've made a right mess here. So if I want to get rid of all of this, I can just press E. Or if I wanted to get rid of the last one, so let's say I've drawn a few boxes here. If I just wanted to get rid of the last one, I can just press Control Z. So you can undo back as well and do all of that. Now, you might say, well, I don't like red, or I want to be able to kind of maybe highlight something in red here, but I want to highlight something else and do it in another color. So the great news is that you can do red by pressing R, you can do green by pressing G, you can do blue by pressing B, we can do orange by pressing O, we can do yellow by pressing Y, so it's quite difficult to see, and we can do pink by pressing P. And we can do all of those colours really and just switch between them really quickly. Now, you might say, well, actually, I want to be able to just draw on the screen. So I want it to be completely white or completely black. So again, if you're in this, all you need to do is press W, and then you can draw on here using your colors. There we go. Alternatively, if I press K, I get a black screen. So I can draw here or do boxes, etc. On my screen there. And if I press E to do that erase, it will take me back to where I need to go. Now, you might say, well, actually, what I want to do is draw on some of this. So let's say I'm going to go here, and we're going to go here, and then we're going to click here. Okay. And we want to be able to kind of copy that and use it. So great news is if you press Control and C, then you can copy it. Or if you press Control and S, you can save that. And that will then save as a PNG that you can pick up later. Now, you can also, if we just zoom out here, if you press Control and 2, so I press Control and 1 to zoom in, but if you press Control and 2, then you can actually draw just on the full version of the screen, so without zooming in. So again, if I press Control and 2, I can do all of this here, or I can do like that white screen, the black screen, whatever, without kind of doing that zooming in and out. Now, it might be that you need to type somewhere. So if I wanted to type, then all I need to do is press T, and I can just type here on screen. Okay, and then if I click the mouse again, I'm out of typing mode, and I can then go back again to drawing or do whatever I need to do. So lots of great functions there. Now, the last one which I use sometimes is the break timer. So let's just go back into the ZoomIT settings. Okay, and I go to the break timer here. So we activate that with Control and 3. So obviously you can change all of these key combinations here, and it tells you how long you want that to be. So let's say that we just wanted to have a 5-minute timer, and you can say whether you're going to show time elapsed after it's expired or whether you just stop. There's a whole load of kind of controls here on whether you have a sound when it expires, where you've got the timer, etc. Whether you want to have your own background, all of that thing. So again, really customizable. But when I'm ready to do my timer, I just press Control and 3, and then it will put that timer on screen. So you can see here, it's a really powerful tool, but it's completely free. So it's really easy for you to be able to kind of get started, use that to kind of really make your demos pop, and really make it clear to your users where you're clicking. So whether that's recording YouTube tutorials, whether you're doing live training sessions or screen sharing with other people, ZoomIT is an absolutely essential app to be able to use to really make your point and make it clear. Hopefully you found this really useful. If you did, please like, subscribe on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/productivitycoach. Share it, tell a friend, click the activity bell so that you get notified when new content comes in. And then I try and release content weekly on YouTube and LinkedIn. So follow me on LinkedIn or follow my YouTube channel. And I try to run a lunch and learn live on Friday lunchtimes, kind of UK time around 12:30. So as I say, hopefully you found this useful, and I'll see you again on another video.